the site was doing okay. I mean, it was doing okay, but it wasn't until episode 1, the secrecy around it, and I get an email from somebody that said, "Hey, I've got the entire episode 1 wave of figures. Are you interested?" And of course, no one at that point had even seen anything. And I was like, well, of course.
Yeah.
And I vividly remember it was around October, and I got the pictures of the entire first wave, and I'm like salivating here. There's pictures of new figures, and even more importantly, the bios on the back, revealing new characters. And but I also, like I said, the site was doing okay, but I knew that this was going to be big.
Yeah.
And so I had to, as much as I wanted to just throw them on the internet, that next hour, I really had to think about it. Like, how am I going to approach this? Because more than likely, because it was all the secrecy around it. I'm like, I'm probably going to hear from somebody. And so I decided that, if I could hold on to these, communicating with that source, he gave me exclusive rights to them. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to try to kind of hold on to them until what I thought would be the best time to release them, which is the day before Thanksgiving. And there was actually some logic behind that, because I said, well, if I release them about 6 p.m. the day before Thanksgiving, more than likely, Kenner at the time, they've all gone home. Lucasfilm, they've all gone home. And so I'm going to have that night, the Thanksgiving day, and then more than likely there's not going to be anybody in an office on Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, and I'll probably hear from somebody on Monday. And I ensured they were watermarked, and lo and behold, I mean, when they got released, we got slammed, and that was even a battle trying to keep the server up at that time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Monday morning, sure enough, cease and desist letter.
Yeah.
And I abided. I said, sure, I'll take them down. But
sure, you already got what you wanted.
Right. It started spreading like crazy. And so I was like, sure, I'll take them down. And I took them down for a little while, and then I was like, this is getting really crazy because of the amount of traffic, and I'm getting inundated with, just literally at that time, even mainstream media, wanted, comments. And so I reached out to an attorney, and, they said, hey, you don't own the photo, you don't own the actual product, you just own images.
Yeah.
And so, they believed I had every right to put them back up, because Kenner didn't take the photos, So, I made sure that, the source that actually took the photos, that I had the rights to use them. And so that's what I went with. I mean, I took them down for, I think it was like 3 or 5 days, and then put them back up, and then things really kind of got crazy from there. Source ended up, being a really good source, and be able to, keep feeding me, images, and so that's kind of what really set the site, move forward with it. Just kind of blew up from there.